Today I want to share a little bit of my journey with table tripods that are very common for people who want to vlog or have something small that they can place on a table, take photos or videos, right? Because it actually took me 3 times to get the right tripod, and I think that it is worth the trouble to share what my journey was and my findings so that you don't go through the same thing as me. Okay, so obviously before I buy anything, I'll do a lot of research. And in my research on YouTube and also online, everybody recommends these two tripods, right? This is the Manfrotto. I've got the Pixi EVO 2 here. It's about 70 Singapore dollars. And let's just start with this. If you want a tripod that you can just use it like this, where you can hold the legs and take maybe a video of yourself for vlogging, then okay, I think it does the job fine. But if you want something that you can go from this to putting it on a table and then maybe taking a video of yourself, I think this is bloody useless. Why? First of all, the height. It is so low. Right now I'm actually sitting on the floor on a kid's desk, right? Because I have no place to film videos. But if you're at a normal table, sitting on a normal chair, this is way too low to film your face, which I assume is what you want to film. And for such a low height, the legs have to extend so wide. It takes up so much space. Where are you going to find the space to put this on a table? Let's say you're sitting in a restaurant. How are you going to put this on I have no idea. Okay, and how this tripod works is that there's a lever here, that there's two heights, right? Two heights. The first one is the lowest height, which is basically flat, right? And the second height is the one that I was using earlier. Okay, now if you want to make it a little bit higher, you have the option of extending the legs. You can press this button and make it slightly higher. But it takes up so much space. It really defeats the purpose of this tripod for me. The only good thing, or the only thing that I like about this tripod is the ball head. Okay, this thing. It doesn't require you to attach a base plate for it, so it's easy for you to just put it on and off. Of course, some would argue that if you have a base plate, you can put it on and off quicker. But I actually like this more than the base plate of the Joby, which I'll get to in a second. So I currently use this to just, put lights on and then just put it anywhere, because it's pretty much useless for vlogging or photography. I don't know what to do with it. I actually think this is a big waste of my money, so that's $70 gone. Okay, then I went to do more research, and then this is the other tripod that everybody raves about, and every famous photographer, YouTuber, vlogger, right? They will either say they have this in their camera bag or this in their camera bag. So this is the Joby GorillaPod, and the key selling point about this is the legs. You can bend it anywhere you like, so that you can attach it to if you find any poles or branches or I don't know, railings, you can attach it so that you don't need to bring a full tripod out. You can use this. But I don't know, maybe it's me. I'm not as creative in finding places to attach this to. I could never find a place to attach this to, and so this bendy legs, it's not, I never get to use it. And when I do ever try to attach it onto a railing just for the fun of it, I have a huge phobia that it would drop off and my camera would just drop into the sea with it. So yeah, like the biggest selling point didn't really work for me. I'm sure if you you know, are more creative than I am, then maybe you like it. So the other requirement, as I mentioned, for vlogging is to be able to hold it like this. Because I'm a girl, and I do have pretty big hands for a female, but I don't find this comfortable at all. It is quite bulky and it is very ugly to hold this in public. Okay. Again, it has a ball head. I mean, all of them are, I only like tripods with ball heads anyway. The other thing that I hate is this thing, the base plate. Okay, so it knows that because of its not wonky legs, but because of its octopus legs, I don't know, you will need to have this, I don't know, what do you call this thing that tells you whether you're level or not, right? So this is useful for you to use with the ball head to make sure that your camera is level. But why do people like to give, you know, base plates that require you to have some kind of coin or device for you to fix it on? Shouldn't all base plates have the D-ring? I don't understand. But anyway, because of this, I find it a huge pain in the ass to put it on and take it off because I need to find a coin and I'm very lazy. Okay, so, and it's not like it's standard kind of like, you know, Arca base plates or whatever that you can use with your other tripods. So yeah, that's one thing that I did not like about it. And I have a bigger tripod, so, you know, changing the base plate is a huge pain. So another thing is this legs, right? Because, you know, you need to take some time to fiddle with it and make sure that, you know, it's not too weird, it's stable. I find it's too much trouble for me. I just don't like it, and it's actually, when it's extended, it's actually quite low, right? It's taller than this, granted. This thing I think costs around $100 Singapore dollars. It's a lot taller than this, so I actually find that this is a better buy than this. This is nearly useless. This is, you know, you can actually use it if you manage to attach things on it, or you put it on the floor. You want to have a low shot, this works quite well. But I personally don't really like it so much because it's a bit bulky, and for holding, well, some people, they do, I don't know, they make it a bit bent and then do it this way, but personally not my favorite. Then I finally found this. One of the reasons why it took me so long to get this Siri, I think this is the Siri 35R, Siri 3T-35R. I think there's a few variations of this 3T range. So I could no longer buy this in Singapore. It seems like the shops no longer carry. I have to buy it on Taobao. Okay, and how this works is that if you wanted to, you know, use it as a tripod that you just hold, this is how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks, everything kept. If you want to make it stand on a table, you open it up and then you twist this, oh sorry, twisted my own skin. You twist this lock, this thing will lock in place, and then it keeps the legs from flipping all the way back, and there's a space. This is a much smaller surface area than this, which is ridiculously big. Okay, so this, I think I can still find space on a table to put. And in terms of height, sorry, turning the wrong screw. It can extend. So in terms of height, this can extend highest of the three, and of course again a ball head. So you actually, if you want something that you can put on a table at a restaurant or something and you want to film yourself, this would actually be at a right height to film, or you talking or whatever. And it uses the same Siri base plates as all the other Siri tripods, and maybe this works better for me because I have the bigger Siri tripod, and therefore my camera can just transfer from big tripod to small tripod without even changing the base plate, which I can't do with this or this, right? So this is my most recent purchase, and I can say that I finally found the table tripod that works for me, for my needs. And I'm actually quite angry that it took me so long or so many tries to get here, and I hope that I can save you the money and the time and the anger of buying something like this. I don't know, I'm sure some people really love this tripod, but when I bought it I thought I would love it as well. I just don't. Same for this. I mean, I brought this on a trip, and after the trip I went to buy a full-size tripod because there are just some things that table tripods can't do, granted, but it was just not worth the trouble for what I was getting out of it. And this is something that you can use to hold in your hand quite easily, even if you just wanted to hold it like this for more length, right? It's easy, and it's not too big for your hand to hold. If you want to make it shorter, I think in terms of design, and the whole thing is metal, it feels really stable. So in terms of design, I think this is much better for vlogging, if you want to get something to bring out, and just record your day. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this useful, and see you again. Bye.